Duterte has said that he is willing to deploy Navy ships to the South China Sea to assert the Philippines' claim over oil and mineral deposits in the disputed part of the waterway. Tensions between the two nations, that is the Philippines and China, spiked last month after hundreds of Chinese vessels were detected at Whitsun Reef in the South China Sea region. Now, Whitsun Reef is part of Spratly Islands, and the islands are contested by several countries, including the Philippines and China. Philippines claim that the islands fall inside its exclusive economic zone. Beijing has refused repeated demands by the Philippines to call back these ships, which Manila claims to be maritime militia vessels, while China says they are simply fishing boats. The president's statement comes after growing domestic criticism that he has gone soft on Beijing and that Duterte has been reluctant to confront China in the Philippine-claimed waters. Putting his stand forward, the Philippine president said, and I quote, "I'm not so much interested now in fishing. I don't think there's enough fish to quarrel about. But when we start to mine, when we start to get whatever it is in the bowels of the China Sea, our oil, by that time, I will send my grey ships to stake a claim," unquote. Over the years, Duterte has sought to build an alliance with China. China has promised billions of dollars and loans and investments to Philippines, many of which are yet to materialize. Duterte has even pointed out Philippines' inability to counter China on numerous occasions. He says that challenging Chinese actions could risk a war that his country would lose. The Philippines has filed several diplomatic protests against China's actions in the South China Sea, with the latest accusing its giant neighbor of undertaking illegal fishing and amassing more than 240 boats within the territorial waters of the Philippines. Meanwhile, the United States has thrown its weight behind the Philippines, with US saying that Washington will stand by its ally, Philippines. Well, that's it on this broadcast. This is me, Shobit Mittal, signing off.